Alright, so I want to always provide you that right direction and proper direction and reminders to bring understanding so you won't always be faked out by jealousy, faked out by somebody's wrong judgment, the way they value things wrongly. You need to make sure that you always stay building with detainees and corrections. This builds trust, understanding. Every old road made brand new, construct new roads. Every old home made brand new, open a home line of equity over the time period. And also, keep all the animals healthy. Land animals need to be showered regularly, and all of the surroundings must be cared for and cleaned at all times. Cleaning, cooking, sweeping, constantly, every day, spreading the good word. And very, very important is always never falsely project the good word that gives us life. But there's a thing with that false power that you install fear. So like when you make people fear you, you can also feel the repercussions, because then new life and your peers will become intimidated. When there's healthier ways, like horror movies, through education on real outcomes, real life scenarios. Because if they fear you and you lead wrong and you're just dictating and doing this and you lack that great leadership, you need to make sure that you understand that people are going to be like, oh, I don't need to go to them after they develop new equipment, new software, new just anything, rules established, like, you get me? Adapting, so then they'll be like, oh, we know what we're doing. And then out of nowhere, life moves fast, and then a wide variety gets toxified, and they meant well, but then now we have stupid shit going on to like they're harassing people with radio frequencies. You already noticed in the beginning of my speech that I'm presenting to you right now, they're trying to get in the way of my speech. And that's what they can do. They're trying to do mind control on our troops, on our kids, our families, our wives, when we're out there being loyal and faithful and making sure that we are building and caring and making sure everybody's under healthy living standards. Offer some idiots that have too much time in their hands, just sitting on their ass, trying to talk to people all the fucking time, hiding behind labels. So when is it gonna stop? Whoever's doing that is just a piece of shit, for real. And they think they can silence me, but I'm the reason why everybody in the world's alive right now. I'm Mr. Roman from the Bible. I predicted the pandemic in 2016, and it actually happened in 2020. Now they want to tamper with evidence. They want to clean up their messes. I don't know what the fuck's going on. That's why I stay with God. So I'm very accurate in my prediction, and also justify real life evidence that I'm not full of shit with real life evidence. And you see it every time. You can understand and know right off the bat when somebody's full of shit. This is not the case. I know how to ensure a great life because I'm on everybody's payroll everywhere in the world with all of our families together. The equity from the Bible is no joke. You have to get really, really selfless and understand that you're no better than what's in front of you. It's God every turn. Now you listen to those healthy wage increases that you need to follow by law, because then you're gonna have some fucking idiots with shit money, and I'm talking shit money meaning trillions of dollars, and they're just sitting on their ass thinking they can pay people, and that's it. New life keeps reproducing really fucking extremely fast. They gotta also be taught you need to always remain active in teaching, spreading the good word. And then they're shocking our heads, shocking our hearts. They're pieces of shit, whoever it is. And then while you're trying to think about it, they try to fix your thought patterns. So they'll they'll have you channel your hatred on people that have nothing to do with it. Like they're trying to manipulate that. And it's not fair for somebody to be out here just like going up to anybody and thinking they can kill them, and then just like treat them like shit. It's not a lot of people's fault. It's not the beautiful women and beautiful men's fault that they were trying to use them. They were just living their life. They were doing everything right, and out of nowhere you have some fucking idiots that are selfish, and then they come out and then they just try to kill us and treat us like shit, and then like they don't want to feel the repercussions or God's firmness and wisdom and fear, so they divert and joke, and then they're in our heads. Nobody should be in your head. We spread the good word for life, and the good word comes in many forms, through horror, through A Great Way Out, through comedy, action. It's all educational. It's not to be stupid in real life. There's no excuse for that radio frequency. You guys are shit to God, and you're gonna burn in hell for all eternity. I don't know who it is, but make sure it's a lesson for everybody. Because people are getting sick, and I know your kids are getting sick, because it is a health risk. It really is. And people are just depressed. People are depressed and rotting. They're rotting. Their lives are rotting. And it's God and everybody with God that makes everything better. Not those fucking idiots trying to be all dictating and self-glorifying. And yeah, I'm gonna sue. And I'm gonna win. Because I have all the evidence to take anyone down. And it's already been. Some of you guys are fucking assholes, man. We gave you a great life, unbothered, left alone. I'm talking about everybody in the world. God is no joke. You guys are fucking shit, man. For doing that to people and other families. Just drop dead, for real. And they cause trauma to you, your friends, and then all they have to say is your name. It was this person, that person, and then it channels your hatred wrongly. And then all along was the idiots trying to contact you using fucking any like shitty ass equipment. And then they learn your schedule, they read your mind. They try to do that because they try to use your body as a conductor to use us like a phone. So force meant to be's, force dreams, mind control, but then you're with God. So when I'm playing the game, that whatever wave or constant current they do, you'll notice like your hands feel like a little like moving slower, so they can like fake you out. And then when I was on my phone one time, like out of nowhere, like my head just turned out of nowhere. So they don't have power over anyone, but like they trying to do mind control, and it's really fucked up. So like they try to like, dude, God blessed you with your blessings that was meant for you, and what they try to do is just like dish out their face or pretend like they try to put their face on your face, and then like totally leech off of your like, you get me? They try to leech on your like blessings, and then that creates, you know, separation and divorce, and then a lot of times when they don't know what's happening, they fall for that shit. After they're being constantly like harassed and like abused in secret, and all they have to say, oh, it's this person, and the whole time, all they have to do is act as a helping hand after like causing conflict on your surroundings. It's just shit for real. Because God doesn't do that. There's a better world out there, and there's no need to be entertaining that disease and be amongst disease. Like, people have their own individual lives and their own individual families and own individual you see how I'm like literally like talking normal, but it makes it look like I'm like in a different tone, like I'm saying it like I want to cry, but I'm not. Like, dude, they do that dumb shit, and it's all sound vibration and tapping, like with, you know, equipment to tap us and shit like that. Well, we forgive them every single day, and we let them right in the right direction, so everybody in the world knows now what's going on, and we know how to hype them up to kill them now. So just make sure that they're gone, because if that problem's not gone, then we're all going to like die for no reason. I mean, you're already seeing everywhere in the world, like literally like go rotten. The world's better, dude, and there's gonna be way more better people, way more intelligent kids, way more like, dude, there's gonna be a whole great life to live, a better one than the present day. So don't ever have somebody belittle you or harass you and then try to keep you silent. They do like they add force or pressure like to your organs on purpose, like the gagging reflex, and then like when you do that, like, you know, it's like your mouth closes by itself in a way, and then like just so you can like get your breath. So they're doing some shit on purpose. And like right now my hand kind of went like this, you know, like out of nowhere. But it's like a nudge, you know, and then they blend in with like making it look like creating the illusion like they're involved with everybody, but chances are they're trying to mind control them. And if they're sent, they work with a team of investigators, and then they probably buy them out, but then their lives are shit. Over time, dude, whoever you are, you're fucked. Because over time, like, you get me when I said, oh, you're fucked, and then they're over here like saying it the same time as me. I know you wouldn't want that in your life, and a lot of people are going through it. Anyways, it's not even a handful. Imagine the pretty narrative that they're pitching out to, you know, the new employees for no reason, and they're scared to die. So right now, at this point, they're gonna be blaming everyone and everything. So in reality, the only problem is whoever is doing that radioactivity. They're behind computers, they tap phones, they have probably receptors in the sky. They set like the antenna, they tap the antenna. They could, I don't know, but they're so easy to catch because it's a humongous world. Even if it's a selected handful or a selected handful in the labor, in the label, you see how they try to do that? Anyways, in the label, and they're gonna be hating, dude. They try to make me like, you know, look gay in a sense when I'm not, because they switch the tone and then they mess with AI on your videos. So like they'll mess with your tone of voice. Like that's how I'm noticing that it is like somebody partnering with the labels. I don't know what they're doing, but they're shit. They're fucking pure shit. And then you already know, like, when, you know, some artists and other, you know, filmmakers, Like they'll make like a film in their own language in their own country, and then they'll totally mute it, and then like put somebody else's voiceovers. They can use AI, but somebody has to be activating it, or they can be doing the voiceovers in person. So they're gonna be very easy to catch because it's a humongous world, and they're only like being very selective with like popular people or like people that they're interested in, you know. So if somebody looks very, very pretty, understand that they're probably going through it. If somebody like is doing something right, or they have great success and no problems, they're probably going through it too. See? That's all. And then all they have to do, since they leech off the great equity that we've built with all of our families together, spreading the good word, and all they have to do is just like sign to a label when we already have all that great equity, and then they become friends, and then they fuck up over in secret, like behind closed doors. They have their own selfish wants or needs or whatever, and then they're over here like provoking their friends and probably killing an acquaintance that they say hi to every day, and or they know of status, that they know they have partnerships with people, in the army or the people in government, and then all they have to do is apply trauma to their life, and then all they have to do is say, oh, it's that person, and then the whole time it was the person that they say hi to every day. Dude, they get really dumb like that. And right now they're guilty for dumbass shit, and nobody in the world wants it. And over time, you can really tell who's full of shit. Those days are over, man. Like, those days are fucking over. Like, you need to really stay on that right direction on the service member. There's always going to be work to be done all the time. Everybody must remain under healthy living standards. It's becoming a shitty ass world. Even places that are great, that lack nothing, they're rotting in a sense. Nobody wants people in their fucking heads, man. Like, at all. And they're blaming Border Patrol, they're blaming police, they're blaming military, and it's not even a handful, man, because that's literally not the definition. We're working, dude, I'm Mr. Roman from the Bible, dude. Come on, the rules of the Romans are established with firmness over time for generations and generations before any of you guys, you newcomers, think you have a role in this and that. We follow the rules together. A lot of you ain't doing healthcare right. A lot of you ain't doing the law right and public safety right. So we get corrected. We're working side by side on our healthcare operations every single day. Resumes to prove it, documentations to prove it, real life action that's taking place to guarantee the health of the whole world. Offer some fucking idiots that want to be self-glorifying them, that just want the credit, just to be blaming our government officials. And all of my videos of education describe that, hey, we provide job opportunities, we provide great relationships, take care of our harvest, dude. Like, it's real time. It ain't no fake news. It ain't, you get me? We provide great housing, we provide great job opportunities, builds trust, understanding, healthier environments with correction, with detainees, totally eliminating all crime, making sure that drugs are not being seen, or drugs are not being made unseen. We make sure we legalize them. Now they get the proper caring hands with our government agencies, with detainees. Those people are done for, whoever's doing that to people. Like, they are really going to just be gone. And I could be just expressing myself like this, and then like somebody could just put like a whole different face on my body. They'll do dumb shit like that. But people want what's real. They don't want no fucking make-believe shit. And it's no fucking like secret that we've been always communicating with God and blessing everybody. A lot of people were calling themselves actors, wanted to be a movie star just for attention, just for a life of an idea of success, when in reality that's why it keeps a job well done. So there's a lot of great equity on that. Like, you can tell when somebody's full of shit. I stay with God. Whoever's trying to communicate with me like that, you is not talking to me. Like, you're talking to yourself amongst each other, confusing each other. You are not talking to me. I do not talk to anybody that's trying to communicate with me in my head, and they could leave. They're pieces of shit. Imagine what's happening to somebody else, another woman, another wife, or one of our children's, for no reason. For no fucking reason. And they can literally like target you before you know and kill your family and then throw up like clones, dude. Or you can be some fucking sick fuck that kills you and then has somebody with your like size and weight, and then they put like, you know, like they remodel your face, and all they need is a picture of a video or a picture, you know, and then all they have to do is like remodel your face, dude. That's fucked up, right? But it happens. And anyways, that's what they try to like slowly like become like your surroundings and family. I mean, if they're guilty, they'll go to the extreme. So I'm literally like saying everything. I'm an individual. My surroundings don't define me. I'm gonna make sure every single person that's involved with that goes to hell and burns in hell. Just like what God said. God's promise will always be fulfilled. And then they'll have all of your surroundings go against each other. After provoking them constantly, and all they have to say, oh, it's me. And then, I don't know, dude, it only takes a second to pull the trigger. It only takes a second to be, you know, very impulsive. They're not gonna silence me. We work with professionals. And if I'm pissed, God's pissed. If God's pissed, everyone in life is pissed. So you understand that now they're lying up storms constantly, even when you least expect it, and it sounds so convincing that it's the truth. Don't listen to nobody in your head. You stay with God and know that God is good and God is bigger than anything you face. All they have to do after they mess up is blend in with the truth, blend in with God. All they have to say, oh, we're with God, I'm God. And you can tell when you're with God, you can tell like when somebody says that over their self-glorification or something. So anyways, yeah, dude, they can manipulate it and then switch DNA up. They can like confuse like the people from your past and friends, and dude, you're an individual, you know? They try to intercept radio. They try to make it look like, oh, you know, like they're stupid. I don't fuck with nobody. I'm an individual. And I'm nice to everybody. And that's what you should do. Don't be selective, because then they try to hide behind you. So if whoever's around me, if they're guilty, then make sure that they leave and they get arrested. Because I am not going to have any stupid people around me. And what do? They try to get right behind you and try to blend in. That's what they try to do. So I want everybody on that right path, everybody working, building, harvesting, everybody involved. And that's how you're gonna catch them in no assumptions. No assumptions. Because they're pieces of shit. And they deserve to die. They don't deserve life. Like, at all. You guys are blessed if you know who it is. Because you can stab them in the face when they're asleep. Because me, like, I don't even know who it is, but I'll do that. Everybody would. The goodest kid in the whole world would do that. Dude, God wants to live God's creation. Nobody keeps God from living. All taking the obvious advantage, and we're just living, doing everything right, and out of nowhere, a fucking stupid ass group that got it the easy way from us people, from all of our families, we funded everything. And all of us need to remain healthy. So whoever's like doing all that false laws that become health risk, you need to get out of position completely, and you will. You guys are all gonna be stripped away from everything, just like what you try to do to me, and I'm the one that's paying every single one of you. Every single one of you, with no secrets. It's a humongous world. That's why you're going crazy trying to mind control a handful. Piece of shit. You ain't fucking like gonna do shit to any of us. You guys have to die. Like, you guys have to die. You kept God from living. You're gonna die. You're going to die. And there's nothing you can do about it. You're just gonna have to take it. Because enough is enough. You're killing your own families. You're killing yourself. And all you can say is you're in denial. Shallow ass compliments. It's a lesson for everybody. Nobody gives a fuck what you have. Rot in stage if you want. Fucking pieces of shit.